Today we have with us Chirag Narang here. He's the laundry king of Bangalore. So we are going to take an experience from how to start a laundry business. Hi everyone out there. So welcome to our first series of Unemployed Entrepreneur. Today we have with us Chirag Narang here. He's the laundry king of Bangalore. So we are going to take an experience from how to start a laundry business. Hi, welcome Chirag.
Hi Vinyas, how are you?
Good. So
Very excited to be here.
Yeah, sure. Chirag.
Yes, tell me.
The whole idea of this podcast is for an 18 or a 20-year-old guy out there to start his first venture.
Got it.
To become an entrepreneur.
Got it.
Okay. So how you started, your experience, what are the failures you faced while starting this business, and these are the questions as a person, as myself, very curious to know from you, as well as our audience might be also very curious. So we want to know, the first question we want to know is we want to know your background. Okay.
So my background is basically I was a BCom graduate. I graduated in the year 2022, and then I had a 1-year gap working with NGOs and roaming around India. And the only drawback I felt in every city, every place was laundry, because I used to travel continuously. Say in 12 months in a year, 9 to 10 months minimum back to back, I used to backpack. So I needed laundry as an essential for me. So that was my priority idea to come up with to be an entrepreneur, that I need a laundry business in Bangalore. And especially a city like Bangalore where people are only immigrants. People only come, stay, work, study and go back. So laundry is a very essential product for them. So this is the idea for the laundry.
When was the first association with cleaning business? Because see, for an 18-year-old out there or a 16-year-old who just finished his matriculation, coming out and just thinking about starting this is fearful.
So to be very honest, I have experienced this backdrop of having laundry done throughout my studies also.
Okay.
So that was when I had already thought that this is a very niche business. Okay. Everyone is not going to try to put their head into this business. But then little bit risk is always takeable. The amount of investment was also manageable in small. Say for a setup like this in Kormangla, around 10 to 12 lakh rupees was enough. So risking 10 to 12 lakh rupees over working in an IT company is what I preferred is good.
Do you think that the laundry business, is there any future? Because some people say that the automation might take place.
So automation will not help you in laundry business anyway. And if you look at the future aspect, we had Corona. In Corona period, laundry was an essential. Why? Because your clothes are washed neatly. You cannot exchange and wear clothes. You cannot do anything. Hospitals were giving clothes to laundromats. So laundry is always an essential business. There's going to be no backdrop. Say you might have little bit fluctuation in the business, but then there's never going to be a downtime or low time in this business.
Chirag, when was the first time you went out there? And if you want to start something like this, you definitely need some kind of experience.
Very true.
So where did you start? What was your initial start?
So I was working in this laundry called the washing company. So to get experience and to know how the laundry runs, I myself worked in a laundry.
You worked in there?
Yes. I worked in there for 2.5 months.
Okay.
So I thought I'll learn everything about the detergents, about the machines, about the setup, about how things go, about if there are any problems with the customers' clothes, what we get, how do we resolve them. So there was a long grace period and a little struggle time where I learned all of this, but it was completely worth it.
Did you tell your parents regarding?
Yeah, they knew it completely. I was transparent with it. Till date, I've not even parents say anybody, even my customers who come and ask me, how did you get into this business? I tell them the truth. I went myself, I learned, I washed collars myself, I washed shoes myself, but then it's an essential. So if you don't have staff tomorrow, you don't need to depend on them. You can do it all yourself.
Somebody who's an 18-year-old guy just passing like a 12th. So their first choice will be basically engineering or studying doctor.
Yes.
So it's a parental mentality to push them into
Very
much a safer, stable job. So didn't your parents pressurize you?
No, I mean, to be very honest, even for education, I was not pressurized.
Okay.
So business was a cakewalk for me because they never thought of my aspect to be as studies. It was always to be as something in business only because they knew I would never work under somebody. I would always be my own boss. and that is from childhood.
So basically, very an average student. How was your childhood was like?
So I was in below average student. I was not into books and I'm still not into books.
Okay, so
Yes.
you are a backbencher.
Yes, I'm a complete backbencher. I am actually an outstanding student, never in the class.
What about your friends who studied with you? Are they still in connection with you? Do they ask you?
Yes, we are in a good connect. We are in a good net. In fact, this is Rib Dry Company is my proprietorship venture. I am coming up with another venture called Washing Town in Bangalore itself with my college mates. So that is going to be located in Richmond Town, and that is our second venture. So my second company registered, but for the particular same business, laundry.
So your friends helped you initially to start. Whether they helped you?
So I am helping them in the second venture.
Okay.
The first venture, this one I went myself and learned. So I saw how things work out, how pipelines are pulled, how electricity is pulled, how machines have to be installed, how they have to be maintained, everything. So I don't need any XYZ person coming and doing it for me.
Chirag, any kid, let's say a 21 or 22-year-old, that's a good age to start any business.
For sure.
For him to start a business, yes, he has the knowledge, he has the skill, he has everything he needs. But finding the right people to do that work, it's a challenge.
See, I think Vinyas, I should correct you here. It's not right people. People are also manageable. It's the right place.
Okay.
You need to fetch the right location. You need to roam around. Maybe you see something in the first sight and you like it, but it's not going to be the best for you. You need to roam around. You need good analysis of this. You need to analyze where you see immigrants, where you see more hotels, where you have spas, where you have saloons. Maybe tie up with some of these before and then come up with your business.
So you think that having an analytical mind helps you?
50-50,
Starting
yes.
business.
50-50, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because somebody who's starting a business is a gamble for him.
For sure.
Okay.
Every business is a gamble.
So if you consider the making a logical decision, that never makes sense, right?
Every time logical decisions doesn't make sense, but then few places obviously where required, it does.
So what about your journey, bro? Like you've been started this business for how long right now?
So it's been 1 year, 1.4 months, 1 year, 4 months into this business.
Can you take us through the economics of this business so that our users will know like what kind of investment is needed, what kind of returns they can expect?
So you can think of investment including your basic needs and everything to be around 12 to 14 lakh.
Okay.
And first 6 months you're not even going to break even because customers need to trust you. You're not messing their laundry up. The moment they trust you that you are not messing their laundry up and you're giving them the service at best, you don't have to worry about anything. And if you look at it at the economic aspect, the income aspect, to first year you don't earn 1 rupee also, not one single rupee. Because if you're earning 10 rupees, you need to spend 12 rupees to give that quality. Today gas is, say for gas cylinder we use for the dryers. Today gas rate is 1500 rupees. When I started this laundromat, it was 2250 rupees.
Okay.
So now that 750 rupees per gas cylinder per day is making a difference for me. But initially it would not make a difference for me. If I messed up one order, I would rewash it, re-dry it and give it to them. So that is how I gained trust in the customers.
Okay. But still there might be a situations where in say, let's say you got a dress.
Okay.
You might have ruined that dress. How do you deal with this, customer?
So in this business, I think around 90% of the mistakes are reversible due to chemicals, but the rest 10% is what you have to compensate for. We generally try to take care of things and do it very politely and lightly. We don't want to be harsh on any of the customers or their clothes. So we take care like it's our own clothes, it's our own laundry, and then we do it. So we make sure we don't mess up anywhere.
So what about your presence here? Because see, somebody who is starting a business, is your presence needed 24/7?
First 6 months, obviously yes, because customers are going to walk in talking to the owner and wanting to know more about their services, wanting to know more about the business. But once you set it on the autopilot mode, once you have n number of B2Bs coming to you, and once you have a fixed number of B2C customers coming to you, you do not need to worry about anything. Maybe come once in a day or come once in 2 days, just look everything out, see if there's maintenance needed, because you need to maintain everything. If one thing is messed up, the whole operations comes down the lane and you have to stop your work for a day. If today's work is backlogged to tomorrow, you will have to work triple the shift.
Okay.
So just make sure you don't mess your operations up any day. One person is not there of your staff, replace him by yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, because one person also makes a lot of difference.
So you're saying that your presence is needed maybe for 6 months or
Initial
1 year,
6 months to 1 year, obviously yes, needed.
And then you can automate this business.
You can automate the business, yes.
Chirag, we also want to know the insights of economics of it in detail. Probably what are the investment that you said it is 14 lakhs.
Okay, so I can give you a breakup of the 14 lakhs.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
for the store, I paid 3.5 lakh as deposit.
Okay.
These machines costed me, so this is a washer and dryer stack.
Okay.
This costed me around 7.5 lakh. There is a steam iron table there. I think we'll cover it later.
Okay.
That steam iron table costed me around 75,000 another. Apart from that, the furniture, whatever interior I made, the plumbing work I had, the gas work I had, the electricity work I had. The shop had pre-existing 2 kilowatt. And to run a laundromat, you need minimum 6 kilowatt sanction from the local electric authorities. So the deposit for that was around 50,000 rupees for 1 kilowatt. So somewhere around 13-14 lakhs was that, and the rest 1 lakh was your packing material, your detergents, and your deposit for your staff, and your working capital also maybe.
So somebody who's starting here, how is the bureaucracy, in terms of government policies, what are those, and how to deal with them, because how long it took you to get a trade license?
So trade license was a day's procedure. I applied in the morning, I had it by 7:30 in the same evening. GST took around 2 to 3 days. GST is not essential though, but I knew in this area I would cross 20 plus lakh.
Okay.
So I chose to take GST from the day one, so I don't have to register for it later and everything. To make adjustments after you start something is really difficult. And apart from that, there's no other license required. You're good to go.
You're good to go. And what about, do you have to have a medical department license to run this place?
No, you don't.
Okay. So Chirag, what about your day? In a person like you, who's 24-year-old right now. So how's your typical day like? How do you start? How
So
do
my
you end
typical
it?
day, like waking up, chilling for some while at home, coming to the store from my place almost takes me 1.5 hours.
Okay.
So my day starts in traffic every day, if you look at it. Once I'm at the store, I'm completely engrossed. I do not look at my phone, I don't look at what is running in the world, nothing. I just want to take care of maintenance. I want to see if my quality is 100%. I do not want to depreciate on my quality by anyhow. Because quality is when customers are walking in more. From the first month of business, what I have done, I'll give you a real figure. I had done 37,000 rupees in the first month.
Okay.
And in today's month, touchwood, I am doing somewhere around 3 to 3.5 lakh rupees. So that is 10 times the business directly, in which you can maybe save up to 30-35% every month.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're saying that quality is the mantra for this.
Quality is the mantra for laundry.
So anyone out there who's seeing our video, you will say that you provide quality to your customer, they will come to you. And
you also need to look out for competition.
Oh, okay.
So
how does competition works? That's an interesting.
So competition, don't ask me about. I have 3 competitors around me.
Okay.
But then at an average, what I've been seeing, I talk to all of them also as good friends only. I don't have any problems. If they have some problem, I solve it out for them. If I have, they do. The rates are very important in your competition.
Okay.
At an average, you need to always, you cannot reduce your rate because somebody else's rate is lesser than you. Keep your rate at what standards you want to keep, but keep your quality at maximum. Again, quality comes into the game.
So who are your customers? Typical customers are like,
So I do 2 categories of my customers.
Okay.
One is B2B and one is B2C. So business to business is one famous property throughout India called the Hostler. They give me all their 3 properties laundry from Bangalore, that is Brigade Road, Indranagar and Kormangla.
Okay. So you only service them in Bangalore?
Yes, totally I service them in Bangalore.
Okay.
And B2C is in and around 3 kilometers we offer free delivery and pickup. So maybe little bit through newspaper marketing, little bit through Instagram boosting, and most of it through word of mouth. This is how we have gained our customers.
So as in say, because see, I've done my research. When I did my research, I found out that there are like bigger companies out there in laundry business.
Yes.
So for a fresher to start in this business, they will have a hesitation. What if a bigger fish comes and eats me?
Got it.
So how do you cope up with all of this?
The turnover time.
Okay.
So a bigger company, if you drop them laundry, say today, they're going to promise you minimum delivery hour of 3 days.
Okay.
You give it to me at 12 o'clock in the same day, I will give it back to you at 3 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
You need to gain the customers this way. Quick service. They are going to charge you 2 times the price for express service. My machines are there. I can stop my B2B, do B2C, and then come back to B2B, because for B2B I have 24-hour turnover. But for B2C I do not have 24-hour turnover. The faster you give customer clothes, he's going to wear them again, he's going to dirty them again, he's going to come back faster. How much ever you delay, he's going to delay that much in giving you the laundry.
Chirag, one more doubt we had, like, see, there are different kinds of cleaning services as laundry can provide.
Yes.
So, as a person, I don't know how the dry cleaning is done,
Okay.
how the cleaning is
So
done.
dry cleaning is a game of chemicals.
Okay.
When you think of laundry business, laundry has water wash,
Okay.
laundry has dry cleaning, and shoe laundry is the third major and important part of laundry because that is the most revenueable, maximum revenue is there in shoe laundry.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you are saying that somebody who's starting, which segment they should focus on initially?
I started off just with water wash, normal laundry.
Okay.
I have gotten into dry cleaning after understanding because dry cleaning has more than 1,000 type of chemicals.
Okay.
And there is no stain that is not removable. All it takes is a little time and a little effort.
Okay.
And shoe cleaning again comes to your hand. It depends on how you do it. If you're harsh while doing it, if you're gentle while doing it. It is again a little baby care kind of thing because shoes are always expensive. You say sneakers, you get in a pair of Jordans and you put them in the machine. So the sole is going to just come off and the customer is going to scold you for no reason.
Okay.
So it's all hand washed.
Is this shoes put in the laundry machine?
No. All shoes are hand washed.
Hand washed.
Hand washed. In our store especially,
Okay.
you get shoe laundry machines also, but then they're all imported from the Japan or China.
Okay.
And they're very expensive. They're around 4.5 lakh rupees. Not worth it.
What are your future plans, Chirag? Like, what's your future plan look like?
So I want to expand Drip Dry Company on franchisee basis. First 5 stores might be of my own, but after that I'll be looking out to give out franchisees. And my other venture, what I mentioned to you, Washington, that is completely a franchisee concept. So only the first outlet is going to be mine. From second outlet it's going to be only franchisees.
Okay.
So we want to build a brand.
Okay.
Maybe start with 2 parallel brands as your own home brands. Whichever picks up and clicks first is your luck. Luck is also based on your hard work itself.
Yeah. That
But
is
then 2 brands in your name is another net worth.
So, like, let's say a 20-year-old or 21-year-old who has money, who's capital sitting with him. So they want to start a business like laundry business and they want to take your franchise. What would be that 5 points, 4 or 5 points that you want to tell them so that, if those are checked out, in their checklist, so they can connect with you? Like, what are those 4 things you would look?
One thing is if their capital is somewhere around 10 to 12 lakh,
Okay.
I can help them. Maybe if I'll have to put in some capital in their store, I don't mind because in franchisee there is royalty.
Okay.
I'll get my money back through royalty.
Okay.
Secondly, the standard of chemicals I use, the standard of wash I have, the labor, all these 3 things will be taken care of me only. Thirdly, their choice of location needs to be very good. If I like the location, I do not mind giving a franchisee out there. But then there is no point in opening a laundry right next to a laundry.
Okay.
Both are going to run, but then you're not going to maximize your profit. 50% orders here, 50% orders there. It's of no fun.
Yeah.
Fourth, again, you can say if you're maintaining standards and quality. Fifth is if you're really interested in the business.
Okay.
Because there are too many people who say, so there's a company called Tumble Dry, I don't know if you've heard.
Yeah, we have.
They take 35 lakhs from you.
Okay.
They send staff to you, they send chemicals to you, they send everything to you. You don't need to sit at the store itself. So if the staff is messing up your order also, they do not care. They have taken your franchisee cost. They are taking monthly royalty of 15%. You have business or no, they want their money. I don't want to be a sucker of money like that. I want to first give people their business. I want to build my brand name and then I can make money. Money is not going anywhere. Your brand name is the most important thing, right?
So this is the whole plan.
Yes, this is my whole
Expand
plan.
throughout India and
Expand throughout the world. India at priority and the world in majority.
That's great, Chirag. I think most of our users might have got insights on how your day works like, looks like, works like probably, and you have given them so much insights. And if there are any questions any of our users want to ask, they can definitely post a comment.
For sure,
out
they
there.
can reach out to you or
Yes,
me. Always available.
Definitely. We will be also tagging his ID on the Instagram and YouTube, so you can go and check out him there, and you can send him questions. Maybe connect with him for an potential franchisee. That would be great. Thank you.
No problem, Vinyas.
With us today.
No problem.
As this is our first podcast, and we hope that
We hope we grow together. Let's
Yes.
take each other to the next height.
Sure. Thank you.